Hello! Hello! Happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. Happy Homebrew Thursday. Bit late this week. Okay, I had to check. This is the black IPA. This is the clean out the freezer black IPA. Shit. A bit lively as well, like the Strat clearly. Fuck's sake. Seriously? Seriously? Yeah, I think I've overcompensated. The last lot of beers I did before this last batch was all kind of undercarbonated, and I think I've just overcompensated then with the Strat one, and definitely with this one here too, by the look of it. Should have poured it a bit more carefully. So anyway, what's been happening? So not a lot. I've not done any brewing since the last one was the porter. It was the porter one a few weeks ago. It's carbon up at the minute. It's nearly ready to bottle. I think I should be bottling it this weekend, and then that'll mean the stocks are pretty good. I don't have any of the Strat left. That's why I had to brew it's the Stone IPA, wasn't it? Or was it the Stone IPA? No, it's... You know what? Let's do this again. Hey! Okay, whatever it is, I have enough beer anyway. I had to do the Stone IPA because I've sent all the Strat beer out. The Strat IPA out, Stratosphere. I just thought, I've got a list. I've made a list of people I'm sending beer mail to. I've got a second list of people I want to send beer mail to, but I have to get through the first list first. So I've got about four people left to send beer mail to, and then that's me clear, and then I can start on to the second list. But yeah, there's a lot of people have got the Stratosphere IPA, and basically I've sent them all out, and I haven't left myself any. So yeah, I thought it was quite nice. It wasn't really particularly bitter, I didn't think. Well, I suppose it wasn't. It was only 55 IBU, so yeah, that's why I brewed the Stone IPA. Sorry, the definitely not Stone IPA, because it definitely isn't Stone IPA. Not that I've tasted it. So yeah, we've got this one. This is the black IPA. So of course I didn't bring one with the label out. All I know is there's 6 different types of hops in it, because I was cleaning out the freezer. What the 6 hops are, I'm not sure. Let's have a taste. See what I think. Jeez, look at that. It's like an ice cream scoop on top. There's a nice bit of bitterness in there, I think, because it's pushing 70 IBUs, something like that. Maybe more. There's a little bit of fruitiness in there as well. And there's a little bit of the, I can taste the Carafa 3. It's the Carafa 3 special. I'm pretty sure I can taste it. I used like 500 grams in it. I think maybe that was too much. Maybe a little bit more chocolate. I don't think you used too much chocolate in this, and a bit less of that. And then what if it's black? This is the eternal question. The main thing is it's not bad. It's eminently drinkable. So, which is good. Always a winner. So yeah, what else has been happening? As I say, no brewing at all to speak of. Been thinking about doing it. Posted up on the Facebook page that I got a lot of the Cross My Loof yeast sent over. I just seen loads of people posting up pictures of it all the time and going on about how good it was, so I had to try it. So I've got a load of them anyway. It's cheap as chips, really, isn't it? Really cheap as chips. So I've got a couple of brews in mind what I want to do. What I'm limited to, this is what I'm doing. I'm not going to buy any more stuff. I think I've got a good bit of grain up there. I've got maybe 10 kilos of grain, so that's 2 batches we're talking about at least. So it just depends what it is. So I'm going to limit myself. I'm refusing to buy any more supplies until I've used A, the grain, and B, as much of the hops as I can, and the other stuff that I've got up there. So that's what I'm intending to do, and that means that I'm limited to what I can't just brew, you know, whatever. Can't think of anything offhand. I probably could actually brew anything when I wanted, because I've got pale malt, I don't think I've got any Pilsner malt, I've got wheat, I've got Munich, so I pretty much can brew quite a number of things. Got plenty of different hops, and I've got plenty of yeast now as well. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to do. One was wanted to do a Dunkel Weizen. I've been wanting to do that for the summer, and now it's like the weather is definitely taking a turn for the worse. Summer is as long as a distant memory. But, you know, we could still do that. That's one. I could do that with the wheat. I've got a bit of midnight wheat there as well too, so the Dunkel bit comes in. The second one was I want to do a Kolsch. I've been watching Craig Neuberger. Hey, Neuberger. Been watching his channel. He cracks me up. He really does. I really like his channel. If anyone you just don't know who he is, I'll leave a link at the bottom. Go over and check him out. I find him really funny. But yeah, he has a Kolsch that he does, and I've been watching it over the last few videos, and I was thinking, just the more I see it, the more thinking, you know what, I really could. I've never actually done a Kolsch before, but you know what, I definitely could. I could still do it, I'm thinking, with a pale malt, because I think I used the Pilsner malt in the Stone IPA. So I could still do it with a pale malt. I've got some Hersbrucker up there, and I've got a lot of Saaz in the freezer to get rid of, so that's a possibility. And I've got the Kolsch yeast, so that is a possibility. And then the third one is I've got a lot of Munich malt up there, so I was thinking maybe doing a Munich Munich smash with something, with some of the hops. There's probably a hop up there that I haven't tried that I've got. I'm not entirely sure what I've got, but really I should have made a list, but I'm not sure. Come on, this is me, ill prepared. Wasn't really going to make a video. I said to myself that I'm on a bit of a health kick. Realise now that, you know, the day trip to London and near killed me, and I need to get back into shape again. So that's what I've been doing, trying to cut down the beer during the week. So yeah, yesterday Homebrew Wednesday didn't happen. Thursday, I know it's during the week and it's a Thursday and I'm drinking, but you know, there's football on tonight, so that's my excuse. So I'm kind of tying this in with that, even though the football's over. But I think Arsenal are on later on. So yes, so I think I'm going to put on a brew this weekend. It's been 2 or 3 weeks now since I've last brewed, so I'm getting a bit twitchy. One of the reasons I haven't brewed as well too is in here in the garage, as the weather's taking a bit of a turn. That means I need to get my ass into gear and get the wood cut for the winter time. Got a little stove in there, wood burning stove, and I can always get my hand on loads of pallets. So I kind of knock the blocks out of the pallets and then cut and chop the planks. But it takes time, you know. So yeah, every Sunday out here, yeah, it's not much fun, I'll be honest. It's not bad at all, that. It doesn't really have a big fruity kick. It's more like a kind of, it's more like an IPA. I don't know. It's not malty either. It's not sweet. But it's nice. It's not too bad at all. So yeah, then the other thing then was I had a little day trip over to the west coast, or near the west coast, at the weekend. I went over to see three people. One was Frank from Frank's Homebrew 77 fame. Everyone knows Frank. Went over to see him, give him a bit of beer mail. Got a bit of beer mail from Cidermeister as well too for Frank. So yeah, he was well pleased to see that. 2 lots of beer mail coming to him. That's a man that needs to brew desperately. You can see he's got the shakes of a man that needs to brew. So yeah, I went over to see him. And then I went down to see Paul. Paul's here brewing. Had a good look at his setup as well too. It's always nice to meet brew tubers like. But when you got a setup like Paul's, awesome. Oh, that wee shed of his. Oh my god, it was fantastic in there. It's just like seeing the videos, only it's a lot smaller. It's like the reverse of the TARDIS. So yeah, we had a bit of a chat and all, and yeah, I don't think it's the last time I'm going over to see him, so that's good. And then thirdly, I went to see a guy called 80. Now 80's not a brew tuber, but he is on the BrewTube Facebook page. He lives over in Strabane, the man from Strabane, which is pretty close. It's on this side of the border. So I went over to him because he said that he had some kegs that he's willing to give me. Now I went over there and I was thinking like I'll probably get a keg or 2, you know. He gave me 8 kegs. I mean 8 kegs. Sitting over there. I'll put a little thing in the corner so you can see what it is. 8 kegs? I mean that is ridiculous. Seriously. So cheers 80, thank you very much. Hope you're drinking your black IPA. In return I give you a box of beer, so some are good and some are not so good, so. But hey, sure, it's a lucky dip, isn't it? Just, you never know what you're gonna get. So yeah, that means obviously that I'm gonna be kegging at some point. I need to kind of figure out what I need. I was kind of saying this to Paul at the weekend. The thing that kind of does my head in with kegging and all that, and like I was talking about his wort chiller. It's the bloody fittings that you need for it. I'm kind of an age where I can still kind of understand the whole imperial measuring system, but yet on this side there's the metric system. Metric's easy to understand. If you can count to 100, then you can count, or you can count to 10 even, then you'll understand metric. Imperial, who knows? 3/4 of an inch. What the hell is 3/4 of an inch? Seriously, a dozen. You know, it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, my brain is kind of befuddled by the whole metric versus imperial measurement system. And anytime I like to do metric. Metric's, as I say, easier to understand. But when I start seeing fittings like 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, 3/4 of an inch, that just puts my head away. I have no idea what that is. So I'm always really wary and really, you know, I don't want to start buying stuff because it's going to be the wrong size. I've had things happen in the past, and you know, horrible things. You know, even that what was it, the spaceship that went to Mars, the probe, one of the probes, and they were using like there was some kind of conflict between like metric and fucking imperial or something like that, or it was the American version of the imperial system and then the British version, which are like completely different. So what the hell's going on? That's an awful thing. Like, I mean, seriously, what chance do I have? So yeah, so I need to do my homework is what I'm saying, and figure out what I need. Obviously I need another fridge. The fridge is always, I'm on the lookout for another fridge, but sorry, there's like a plane going past. So yeah, I'm on the lookout for a fridge, and we will yeah, we'll get it on. We'll get it on. It's coming into the winter anyway, so I don't necessarily need a fridge straight away. It gets kind of cold in here, although maybe it's too cold. You know what, that's a question for another day. But anyway, 8 bloody kegs. What the hell am I going to do with 8 kegs? But cheers, you day. As I say, cheers. So yeah, that's about it. That's what I've been up to in the last week. Been cutting wood, and I've been a 200-mile round trip to see some Bruce-Ubers. So yeah, it's exciting stuff as always. Yeah, that's it. I've been tagged by Looney Larry too. Larry, if you're watching this, I'm gonna get a video up probably at the weekend if I can get time. It's been hectic, really. It's been hectic this week. It's been hectic every week. Let's face it. Ever since I had kids, it's been bloody hectic. But sure. Anyway, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Happy Homebrew Thursday. Cheers. See you later. Look who's in the corner. I'm gonna have to give him a final line. I use him to scare the children with. I come out, I am a robot from the future and I will murder you. Beep.